Peace and light, cosmic souls. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. I don't think I've done like an actual welcome to my new subscribers, but welcome. I'm in the library, so I'm actually trying to keep it at like a below, low key voice level, inside voice level. But I did ask for permission to like speak a little bit, so I am gonna try to make this a little, uppity and fast, but also take my time. Today I had a smooth day. I got up early. I got up like around 8 a.m. Got dressed, did like my little house chores, took the bus downtown, and I was actually at Chamberlain's for like most of my morning, my day. I did hella notes, like I worked and I did not stop. Like I was writing back to back, my fingers were hurting me. So yeah, I didn't get any footage there because I was just like, I actually did like the background yesterday. So let me just come to the library. I'm going to be reading this book today. I'm going to be doing some more notes on this. It's just about space and practices to develop attention and awareness for optimal well-being, the open focus of life. So yeah, I've just been like getting a lot of like, here we go with the nose piercing again, the fake ones, like why y'all acting up? But yeah, I just been getting a lot of love and feedback and just relief and a feel of lightness lately, because I've been studying, because I've been giving time to myself, and like I said, I want to give to y'all as well. So we are here, and I told y'all I'm gonna be dropping a video like every fucking week. I'm gonna try to change it to every day if I can, but y'all have like hella videos up to watch, to binge watch. So if you're not watching the other videos, then what are you really doing? So I just want to like get into basically knowing your purpose, alkaline eating, just a few things that I wrote down. I wanted to just touch more bases on it. I want to touch more bases on healthy expression for Africans, and what we can do to just evolve in like our social life and in our health life, because our health life is just as important as like our outer reality and what we show the world. But inside is where the mind is. Like our gut is our first mind, and we are our body. And I do feel like we forget that most of the time, because a lot of people keep the mindset of, oh, I'm gonna die anyways. But it's just like, you're gonna have a generation, you're gonna make kids. So is that the mindset you want to have when you see your grandchildren? Oh, I'm gonna die anyways. No, when you see your grandchildren, you're gonna be like, damn, I actually want to live to see them graduate from high school. I actually want to live to see them accomplish like a lot of things in their life. I actually want to live to see my great grandchildren. And I know that it's still present to this day, that mindset of I actually do want to live long to see my great grandchildren, because I have grandparents as well that have great grands that are my cousins. So look, we're all a walking computer. We're all a walking like source of information. And you wouldn't be here today, you wouldn't be on my channel at all if you weren't looking for some type of awareness, if you weren't looking for someone that you can learn from. And I am here to share what I know. So I'm gonna just show you guys what I've been writing down a little bit, and then I'm gonna just read and tap in from there. Probably can't see that well, but So we're gonna try to get into most of this today. I'm gonna say that again. We're going to try to get into most of this today. I feel like I can sum this up like very like briefly, but in an informative matter. So let's keep in mind that every realm of nature is marvelous. We are a reflection of that. We are a reflection of every realm. And I feel like that's why we like, jumping to different universes and shit like that. And I feel like I do that a lot. And that's why I'm here today. So I can actually show you guys so y'all can see it in broad daylight. So, Earth provides us with real whole foods, oxygen from trees, plant medicine, sunshine, healing water, soil, and rock to direct ground us. Keep that in mind. According to the CDC, 6 out of 10 adults in the US currently have a chronic disease. 4 out of 10 have 2 or more chronic diseases. 1 in 3 Americans have paradiabetes. 50 million Americans have an have an immune disease. And it's not surprising, but at the same time, it's just like, wow, because you actually come across people, whether it's on your phone, whether it's on social media, whether it's in real life, whether it's your family, that you see are kind of like letting themselves go. Like, you can see the best in people, but they choose to take the other route because they're naturally ignorant, and that ignorance stems from their environment and their surroundings and what they think, their actions. So it's like you can't be mad, but at the same time, it's easy to make that change. You also want people to know that it's easy to make that change, to be more healthy within inside, so that it can actually reflect to the point where you can manifest anything you want. And that's just the goal for me. Like, that's the goal. I want to keep that with me, and I want to share that with my grandchildren, because it's really, y'all, I gotta charge my phone, because it's really sacred. It's really divine information. Everything you do for your body will cause a shift. All the tiny changes you make for yourself and health can turn into life-changing transformations. It's like, that's actually true. Like, people think, oh, if I just eat more salad, that's not really gonna do shit. But it's called a balance. Life has this law of balance. The universe in heaven has this law of balance that we really have to live by, that we can live by, that will always be there for us, because everything moves in harmony. Everything that is created from balance, and everything reflects from that as well. So that's when it all boils down to knowing your purpose. Everyone has a different purpose, and sometimes it's clouded. You see, certain people's purposes, because we're all on different paths. But I can tell you, it is easy to know what purpose is. It is easy to have that knowing. It is easy to know your purpose, because honestly, purpose is a form of like simplicity. Like, it's not anything that is rocket science. It's not anything that you really have to go through the mud and dirt for. Honestly, it's something that was always instilled within you, and you want to learn how to embrace that purpose. That's the whole point of this journey, is learning how to embrace that purpose. Your purpose can be your guiding light, reminding you why you are here and helping you make decisions about what to do. Sometimes we be in our head about it. Sometimes we be in our head about what we want to do and what we want to accomplish. Humans think a lot, and that's normal. That was a gift. National Science Foundation reports the average person has between 12,000 and 60,000 thoughts per day. 80% are supposedly negative thoughts, and 95% are repetitive thoughts. it's crazy like how I can put all this information together, and in my mind, just like you said, repetitive thoughts and negative thoughts. I was procrastinating on how I was gonna explain this, how I was gonna put this all together, and it's coming so beautifully. But yeah, the negative thoughts and the repetitive thoughts is natural, but we can ease that. We can not focus. There's so many ways to not focus on negative and repetitive thoughts, by your actions, by your health, what you are putting into your body. What you are putting into your body, okay? So it's like how boring we all are to spend so much time on negative thoughts that are already used up and worn out, and just repeating a loop. Real. And then I had asked myself a question: what are the repetitive thoughts in your mind right now? And at that moment, I put that I'm an overthinker, that people may see me as attention seeking, that I'm not loved and seen. How am I going to provide for myself? How am I going to save money? How do people view me? And am I enough? These are like my everyday go-to thoughts that I wish I didn't have, and they just replay like a fucking record player in my head. Okay, now we're going to go to the alkaline herbal medicine section, because this all plays a part. All of that plays a part, and I'm going to tell you that we can heal from that. I'm going to tell you that there are remedies, there are healing medicines that are made from plants. All plants contain nutrients, phytonutrients, and provide some level of health enhancing properties. What does phytonutrient mean? A substance found in plants which is believed to be beneficial to human health and help prevent various diseases. Most cells in the body replace them and die off in a programmed process called apoptosis. You may be wondering what apoptosis means. The death of cells, which occurs as a normal and controlled part of an organism's growth or development, also called programmed cell death. I just wrote down some facts. Red blood cells replace themselves around every 4 months. Bones around every 10 years replace themselves. Isn't that crazy? Every 4 years, your bones replace. Like, it just transforms. Like, are we Transformers? Like, isn't that just wild? The lining of the stomach and the intestines around every 5 days, and you know that because you're actively moving, you're actively getting up to do something every day. But I ain't gonna lie, we gotta get up off our asses, like for real, because there's so much shit that causes like back pain, neck pain, because we're sitting down too much. You have to get moving. You gotta get going. It don't matter how much you weigh. Like, I'm telling you, the more you get up and exercise, the more you actively, move around, you gain muscle from that. You gain healthy vibes from that. You gain the healthy mind. Long live Dr. Sebi, because look, we wouldn't be able to have this information if it wasn't for him, to be honest. Like, if you really want to get into it. Healthy expression of the common African genome. So, plant-centered diets were the norm in Africa and other places in the world that shared similar environments like Central and South America, the Caribbean, and India, and these diets promoted the healthy expression of the African genome. Everything stemmed from Africa. Africa is an indigenous continent, and there's other countries that are just as indigenous as Africa. Every time I talk about Africa, I don't want somebody to think like, that's all I care about. it's the number one on my list. Africa is the number one on my list. It's my top priority. But I'm aware that there are other cultures. I'm aware that there are other indigenous cultures that are similar to our people. And I already know this. I've always known this because we've had connections. We fought together. We traded together. We had conversations together. Like, there's so many ways we helped aid each other into becoming indigenous people, so our knowledge can be kept, so our knowledge and our wisdom could be shared on and passed down generation through generations. Africans have been assimilated into eating foods that are foreign to other African genome through slavery, colonialism, and globalization. You know, when Eurasian happens and they took us to become slaves, they fed us these hybrid foods, and we haven't come back from that since. Most of us haven't come back from that since, and it shows. It really does. It is evident that the Western diet promotes the development of chronic disease that is also associated with the Neanderthal genome. What is a genome? I know you're probably asking, what is a genome? A genome is the complete set of genes or genetic material present in a cell or organism. And you're also wondering, what is a Neanderthal? A Neanderthal means uncivilized, unintelligent. Remember when I told y'all that they were feeding us, hybrids, foods, and just ill shit? It's because they had that Neanderthal genome. Healing starts with removing foods that introduce toxins and pathogens, and that acidifies the bodies, causes mucus buildup, causes chronic inflammation, and lead to the development of chronic disease. So you have to remember that mucus buildup that you feel, the inflammation. You wonder why so much stuff is just happening to you. You wonder why you got yeast infections. You wonder why, things feel irregular. It's because you're not taking care of your body. And when I hear these things from loved ones and just anybody in general, it kind of like breaks my heart, because it's like, I want to help you, but it's also like, I'm not going to help you if you don't want to be helped. Do you want that help? I'm more interested, like, it's concerning that you have those things going on with you, but I'm more interested in knowing, what are you going to do about it? How are you going to evolve? How are you going to heal from it? That's what I want to know. So to speed healing or to reverse complex diseases, we should also return to using natural, alkaline, non-hybrid plant herbs. To support the healing process and homeostasis of all the organisms and functions in the body, we need to return to a diet centered on the consumption of non-hybrid whole plant foods. You have to make that change. You have to make that balance. And it's more easier than you think. It's more fun than you think. It's more lighter than you think. It's not a harsh process. It's all in your mind. It's all in your mind, girl. Do not let them parasites eat you down. You are stronger than the parasites. Best and believe that. The herbalist Dr. Sebi was pivotal in re-establishing the idea that alkaline, non-hybrid plant foods had chemical affinities with the body and supported healing. Now, I want you guys to do some research on Dr. Sebi. He has cured AIDS, he has cured HIVs, he has cured goddamn nearly everything in the fucking book. So do some research. If you have anything that's happening within your body, you want like more information about it, research something from Dr. Sebi's teaching. That could be like your number one help, honestly. And basically I just kept going on to like, I got more like scientific with it. I was going on to like our pH levels, because our body is supposed to be at a certain pH level. Our body is already at a certain pH level naturally. It's supposed to be at 7.4. And honestly, although like there's different parts of our body, like the stomach, the skin, the vagina, the pancreas, the intestines, the blood, they're all at different pH levels, but none of those pH levels go past 8.3. 0. So I'm gonna talk about the pH levels and like to tell you like what it means. The term pH stands for potential hydrogen and is the ability of molecules to attract hydrogen ions. So we need to consume alkaline foods that maintain the 7.4 pH, a range between 7.35 and 7.45 that the body maintains in blood. The higher the pH, the lower the amount of hydrogen is available, and the lower the pH, the higher the amount of hydrogen is available. So the pH scale goes from 0 to 14. 0 represents high acidic, 7 is neutral, 14 represents the highest alkaline level. Blood is very important, especially when we go through our menstruational cycles. We have to cleanse that blood. We have to really like, rejuvenate, because there's more cleansing with our blood than we know about. Especially, hold on, my mom's calling. Yeah, it's about to pour down and I'm about to leave, but I do want to finish off what I was saying. Yeah, we have to cleanse our blood. We have to actually take that extra step to cleanse our blood as a woman, because when we have our menstrual cycle, that is already a form of cleansing. But you wonder why you have cramps, you wonder why, it's a lot of blood sometimes. It's because you have to cleanse. You have to have a lighter cycle. And there's so many remedies. Neem, ashwagandha, magnesium, castor oil. The blood is the point of the equilibrium for homeostasis in the body. The body works diligently to maintain the stable equilibrium by delivering the nutrients that organs need to maintain your health. You are your body. Alkaline plant foods and herbs maintain the blood's pH without the body having to compensate and compromise its health. So it's like, if that happens naturally without compromising health, why are you compromising your health? Why are you compromising to be somewhere to feel better? I want you to think about that. And I want you guys to let me know how you feel about this little session today. I don't know, I just feel very motivated. I feel blessed. I'm just happy that I can speak with you guys. I'm just happy I can share this information, share this wisdom, share this knowledge, because that's what my channel is about. And I see me evolving. I see it getting better and better and better, and I'm happy that you guys are with me on this journey. So yeah, keep peace and light in your heart. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Put those post notification bells on. Leave a like, leave a comment. Yeah, I had did a YouTube video, but my phone had died. But yeah, peace, love, and light. Make sure you guys like the video, comment, share your thoughts, share it around. You wanna say hi to my channel? We're twinning today with the black and white. Okay. Twinning today. Mom, you're actually dressing like the aesthetic of your car. Like, you're matching the aesthetic of your car.
Girl, I just had to put on the skirt.
What? But yeah, I'm glad you guys stayed tuned. I wanted to do more than one, but I was doing a lot of writing and it's gloomy, so I'm doing what I can. I will do my best to actually drop a video tomorrow since I don't have nothing planned, I don't think. And yeah, the weekend's coming up. I do have a lot of stuff that is supposed to be going on, but hopefully the rain does not take this out. Like, it's been raining. Like, how is it the Sunshine State? And I feel like they plan like when it's going to rain. Like, they plan for rain to come because it wasn't even a month of like full just sunny